till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 55. They can't hang with us.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Go set, 8, read. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now Martin running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
At the 9-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Get in the way. Go. Number 10.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
20.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's holding in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Ric Flair. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Cut. 180. Go, 12. Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Green. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. If I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Gall. Got his man. It's Eifert. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Gall. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Again, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Bullock's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action, it's Kelly. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
180.
On 1st down, Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Kelly. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man to tight end Jarwin. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 96 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
60 outlaw.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Kelly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Goff on first down. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing again on second down. Goff over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day.
Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Kelly. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Kelly escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
70, Indy.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 12, Kelly eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A play fake. Now Kelly. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Here's Kelly operating from the gun. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, Kelly going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Kelly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3rd and 2, gone. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Gone. Green brings it in. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Austin. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.